It wasn't very long ago that I finally managed to get through the damned Flora of General Works realization and take on the distorted, annoying ensemble, using the most patented, clever techniques available. Well, now that that's finished, and I'm past that, it's time to start Limbus Company, and I thought, what better way to start a new game than to actually share it on the channel too? And I know many of you wanted to see something like this, so we're going to start playing Limbus Company. I'm going to give my live thoughts as I continue to experience the game for the first time. Before we begin, if you're new here, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, it really helps out. And I've also introduced channel memberships too, so if you're interested in supporting the channel more, you can check out the channel memberships, or you can join my Patreon, linked in the description. Thank you.
Limbus Company.
Oh, okay. Limbus Company. Okay, we start with an orchestral track, interesting. Face the sin, save the ego, oblivion. Is that Le Man? It is Le Manchalan. I mean, I know what that is. This is a fantastic track so far. I have a keyboard below me, I should say. So if you start hearing random piano notes, that's the reason why. From what I heard, I think we're in A flat minor. I love the tempo changes so far, it's so cool. This to me sounds like a unicorda piano. A unicorda is a piano, or kind of any sort of prepared piano where the hammers of the piano are modified to sound softer. It's a really nice sound. Also, for some reason, some of the phrasing in that earlier section reminded me of Bina too. Anyway, I've stared at this for long enough. I love the phrasing of like, I think it sounds like the... For some reason, that reminds me of Dearly Beloved from Kingdom Hearts. Okay. Oh, I love that look, that boom, that sub-bass boom. It's kind of scaring me, actually. It reminded me of the sound when you get an abnormality page in Ruiner. You hear like a boom sound. Oh, good gosh. Oh, no. Oh. Really? Oh. Downloading sound. Okay, that's the one I want. I want that. I want the sound. A dark forest. Do you see now? You can't run from us. Me? Oh, it's me. Just now I was engraving the... You must be out of your...
엄밀히 따져보면 스승님이 하려는 게 도시의 금기는 아니더라. 아무도 시도할 생각조차 못했던 그런 일이라고 해야 하나?
Lion? Actually, I could be wrong, but I recall when I was doing like all the reactions to the Millie and other Limbus Company songs so far, I feel like I recall seeing a lion. I could be completely just misremembering and making up information, but there's something in my mind that tells me that that happened.
어라? 근데 이 녀석
그 사이에 머리를 갈아 끼웠군.
Panther? Oh, okay.
원래
Okay.
당신 같은 자들은
Oh, are these just like code names for these people or something? Oh, yeah, it's the character I always see.
아무래도 저 대가리엔 입까지는 없는 모양인데?
I'm already starting to get the impression that tonally this game is I mean, at least it feels a little bit darker than Ruiner. I mean, I'm very used to Ruiner starting with the lobby music and like string theocracy and everything. This is by comparison a lot darker so far.
째깍거리는 소리만 들리네.
You're screaming on the inside.
비명이라도 지르는 걸까?
Dude.
째깍대는 소리가 빨라지는 걸 보니 아파하기는 하나 봐.
Damn it, why am I being attacked? Not good. Memories are dissolving already. The blank was done too quick.
뭐야? 이젠 잠잠하네.
They've gone quiet already. Let's get this over with.
여긴 누구도 오지 않고
Visits, and
누구도
somewhere
볼
none
수
can
없는
see.
곳이야.
What's the hurry?
뭐가 그리 급해?
I want to visit the Dark Forest.
우린 가르침을 따라야 해. 시간을
Who's that? Oh, the vagueness. Somebody tell me information.
그렇지만 우리가 살면서 언제 이런 녀석을 죽여보겠어?
It's also occurred to me that I probably can't read many of the comments that you've sent on previous videos now because I'm going to start understanding any spoiler comments that exist. So yeah, I should probably avoid a bit more of that.
사자, 너는 일을 할 때 너무 감정적이야. 공과 사는 구분하면 좋겠군.
And then you have a tendency to grow too emotional during your jobs. I hope you show some discretion. Jobs? I mean, it's reminding me of fixers from Ruiner. They're striking me as being similar to like the role of fixers. But again, who knows at this point, except you who's played more of the game than I have.
얼굴을 보고 싶었는데
It's a shame. I wanted to have a look at your
당신의
face.
별이 어디 있는지.
I reckon you won't tell us where your
알려주지
star
않겠지.
is, right? Does bro just talking clocks? Like hell I am. I'm taking blank's location to the grave with. I mean, I really like this guy so far. Damn it, where was blank supposed to be again? My memories are escaping me too quickly.
그렇군. 입이 없었지.
No mouth. Ah, okay, fair enough.
자연히 그것을 찾을 방법.
You won't learn how to acquire
이자에게
it from this
그럼.
person.
이제 끝내도 돼?
Can I end them now? I'm about to enter a battle?
그래.
That'd be pretty cool.
이거 무슨 소리야?
Hey, what's that noise? Don't tell me, Panther. Did you allow yourself to be
뒤에다가
tracked?
추적자들을 달고 온 거야?
I love the soundscape. Like, obviously, the orchestra providing that cinematic texture and tone to the backing of this feels very appropriate. Not that I was expecting clown music or anything, but separately, it's just the kind of occasional sound effects too, the random kind of sub-bass hits and things like that, for instance. They're really, really nice. They're making me feel a bit on edge, actually.
아니, 쫓아올 자는 아무도 없었어.
There was no one who could have pursued me. Perhaps a wild animal that sounds awfully like a car.
짐승 소리가 아니야. 이건
This is not the sound a beast would make. It's a bus. Okay, okay.
저런 게.
Oh, the Limbus. Oh, cool. No. Is it actually like wow. Okay. I didn't think it was that literal.
조난당한 버스인가 본데?
Must have taken a wrong turn.
길을 잘못 든
Well, they were
죄값은
taking the road.
생각보다
Will be
무거워.
heavier than they expect. Oh.
사자가 밀린 거야?
Rip?
여전히 내 눈이 틀림없다면 당신은 영광의 항구에 이르겠지.
I already really like this character. Then you'll reach the Harbor of Glory. Who are you? That nameplate says forced?
어두운 숲에서
You've lost your way in a dark forest. I'm sorry, what?
하지만 당신은
It was
두렵지
not overcome
않았어요.
with fear. Why is that? I could simply lift my head to find the star.
그래요. 이제 그 형상을 되뇌면서 제가 하는 말을 마음으로 외치세요. 너의 별을
Follow your
따라가거라.
star. I'm trying to think of how does Library of Ruina start again? I can't remember how the game exactly like begins. Is it this vague? I'm not sure. I can't remember. At that moment, I felt a sudden thump in my head, followed by the sting of several chains penetrating my chest. Dude, are you okay?
걱정하지 마세요. 정말로 심장을 못
Your heart
쓰게
is still
된다면
functional.
이것으로 계약은 완료되었습니다.
The pact has been sealed.
이제
Dante,
저희는
okay,
당신의
okay. So
시간이
all the
계속되었습니다.
comments in every Ruiner or for some reason Ruiner and Limbus Company video making reference to Dante. That's Dante. Cool. This makes so much sense now. The beating of our hearts now depends on where your hands fall.
잘 부탁드려요.
A fine leader. I'm kind of curious at this point if this is going to be one of those games which expects me to pick up the story as it goes along, or is there going to be like an info dump section where it just tells me everything that's going on? I suspect it's probably going to be the former, if I had to make a guess. I'd say kind of... I'm thinking back to Ruiner. I feel like it was very much kind of like a... Stuff is happening and I don't know what's going on, and it sort of almost like took you through it, hand-holding you through the story a bit, and then it just gets crazy. And then all this stuff that makes references to Lobo Corp starts coming up. Ow?
정말 이걸로 된 건가요?
Ish, but... Why does... I need to check something, actually. Why does she remind me of Madeline from the game Celeste? Is that really everything, fantasy?
사과 한 알이 떨어졌어.
A single apple is... I'm trying to work out which character I like the most so far. Honestly, there's something about Dante's energy that I'm kind of really vibing with. He's very, at least from what I've seen so far, quite... One, disorientated, but two, nonchalant, and I quite like that. He reminds me of Yesod immediately for some reason.
이 사람은 아직도 이상한 소리만 하네. 찌뿌둥해.
Who are these
이제
people?
움직여도 되는 거지?
The way it's killing me, finally some action now.
몸을
Gregor.
풀어보는 것도 나쁘진 않겠지.
I'm afraid of all these people.
불쌍하게 나뒹굴고 있는 저것은
I'm not afraid of you.
우리의 마지막 대원이 될 자인가?
So they all just like need a hug.
아, 말 조심하는 게 좋을 걸. 우리 상사가 될 뿐이래.
So soon to be boss.
습격은 순식간이었을 텐데.
But in an instant, I'm impressed you managed to hide your head. People, what's up with this bus?
우리는 당신을 돕기 위해 찾아온 정의의 사자들이고. 이건
Okay,
원하는 곳은
okay.
어디든 갈수 있는
We are
마술
bearers of
버스죠.
justice who have come to aid you, and this is the magical bus that takes us to wherever we wish to go. I feel like that's given me the most context so far. Bearers of justice, they're now taking Dante to wherever via the Limbus. Justice? Bus? I don't... Dante, you're as clueless as I am right now.
그런 대답을 바라는 거 아니었어요? 그렇게 생각하는
Wasn't that what you
쪽이
expected to
마음
hear?
편할 테니.
I hear you're better off believing us to be your saviors. Dante, what have you done?
시간도 없고 유리한
They're
상황도
racing against
아니니까
time. Oh, is that a pun? Is that a pun? Because it's
하지만 한 번만 설명하죠.
after some time passed. Yeah. We'll fight for you. Okay, interesting.
맞아요. 당신이 올바르게
So does that
명령을
imply that you don't get to fight as Dante? I'm assuming? Instead you use all of these other people? So we'll kill these arrogant vandals dead? And I'll go back to where I was. Where I was at... Have you lost your memory? What was I doing? Okay, yeah, I think you have. Where was I when I did that? Something extremely important was upon me. Something I shouldn't forget.
진정해요. 그
Calm
머리로
down, it's...
기억이 온전할 리가. 지금은 눈앞에 놓인 전투에 집중하죠, 단테.
What is the struggle at hand?
뭐라고 불러야 할지.
I'm not sure how I should address you.
시계 지휘관님?
Commander Clark.
아무튼 전투 명령을 내려주십시오.
뭘 명령까지?
I want to call him Commander Clock from now on. Seems like going one-on-one is the only way.
저기요.
I like that shield.
뭘 쑥덕대고 있는 거야? 다
Oh, it's Heathcliff.
그만이잖아.
I saw people making reference to Heathcliff many times. I'm glad I finally get to meet you. You're very very you're very inviting, to put it that way. With that baseball bat in your hand.
최선을 다해 주세요, 단테.
Please do your best, Commander Clock. There's no two ways about it, I suppose. An abnormality's parts may have different resistances and behavior, just like Ruiner. Oh, okay. Okay. You can't start the game with a banger track like, nah. Ooh. I love the when Project Moon or Studio IM does orchestral electronic hybrids, they're always so good. I love the arpeggiated synth that's happening in the background as well. There's so many stuff I like about this. That arpeggiated synth that's kind of doing the pulsating. It's really cool. It provides a nice rhythm and kind of groove to the entire feel. I kind of want to do an arrangement of this, to be honest. We're in C minor. Okay, we have the loop now, I think. It's a really cool track. The way the guitar's playing actually reminds me of Gebra's theme, actually. Just the style of playing the guitar more than anything else. Okay. Now I have to put myself through the experience of having to learn a new battle system. I feel like I've just finally come to grips now that I finished Ruiner. I feel like I finally understood that battle system. I didn't want to learn something new. I've heard from people, though, that it's not as complex as Ruina's battle system. I guess we'll find out. Allow me to show you the basics of management and command. I'm going to lower the music so my brain can focus. You can give orders to the sinners by connecting chaining, or connecting/chaining skills on the dashboard at the bottom of the screen. So I can use this to give orders to sinners, okay? Okay. I should start by saying, yesterday, Snow Harbor, who you can find in some amazing covers on the channel like String Theocracy, gave me a brief Microsoft Paint demonstration of the battle system. So I'm not 100% unfamiliar. I guess I'm 99% unfamiliar. Okay. From here, you form chains all the way to the gear on the right. Okay, that makes sense, I think. After you've formed a chain of skills, press the right gear to begin combat. Can I just say I immediately prefer this to Ruiner, because the amount of times, you know when you, in Ruiner, you press the space bar to like roll your die, and then space again to initiate combat? The amount of times I've accidentally pressed space twice, and then begun combat without choosing any combat pages, it's been so annoying. I've had to, I felt like throwing the keyboard on the floor a couple of times. Because that's like, once or twice, that's cost me a whole fight as well. I'm glad it works a bit more like this. I'm not blaming the battle system, by the way. I'm blaming my own stupidity. Or clumsiness. Ooh, okay. I like the fighting style. The animations are really cool, actually. Really slick. It reminds me of the way, sorry if you haven't played the end of Aruna, but it reminds me of the way Argalia and Roland were fighting. I'm so baffled. I'm confused as to what even happened there. Like, is there like a HP? Oh, I didn't read that. Oh no. I kind of wish, like Runa, you know when you press Q to like slow down the fight? I sort of wish there's a feature here. Maybe there is. If there is, don't tell me because my camera has turned off. Now you can tell me because my camera is back on. If there is a feature like that where you can slow down like the time and like see what's happening, definitely let me know. I know it was Q in Runa. I'm gonna press Q anyway. Maybe it's the same. Pressing Q? Nah, I don't know if that worked like that. Okay. And this represents like, so each vertical line is a different sinner, and I'm choosing their abilities to use. By chaining 2 or more skills of the same affinity, this will This turn, you will cause resonance. Same affinity, meaning like the color, I'm guessing? Okay, I think it is color. Resonance boosts the damage of skills with the same sin affinity. Their color. Okay. The power of each skill is boosted by the number of skills that come before it. Okay, okay. I think I get it. I guess you don't choose who you're, like, clashing against. I'm just going against this guy. I like the fact that you can sort of, like, move around like that. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. That's really awesome. I mean, we're not doing a very good job. What's that? That wasn't enough. We must strike them even harder. Try chaining our skills again. By chaining 3 or more skills of the same affinity in direct succession, you will cause an absolute resonance. Okay, so 3 is an absolute resonance. Like 2 is just a normal resonance? What is an absolute resonance? As we just covered, chaining 3 or more skills with the same affinity causes an absolute resonance. Every skill under absolute resonance receives power boost based on their total number. Likewise, this boost especially shines with more resonating skills. What's a more resonating skill? Common sinners. Oh, staggered. Okay, we're staggered. Okay, that's a mechanic still. Cool. You will find yellow stagger thresholds on the health bars of both your sinners and enemies. Is it that? When an attack puts a unit's HP below one of the yellow line thresholds, they'll become staggered. While staggered or resist a change to fatal, just like Runa. If a unit's HP drops past multiple stagger thresholds in a single turn, their stagger level will increase. This stagger level can go up to 3, and as it increases, the damage the unit takes is amplified. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay, this makes sense so far. I can't help but feel like this game is given more of an explanation of its battle system than Runa ever did. Runa was just info dump on multiple pages all at one time. Well done, we've staggered an enemy. Now keep up the fight with what I've taught you so far. Oh no, they're not helping me anymore. Okay. So I'll do like that. I'll go with that. I'll do that. And then, yeah. Ishmael has a weird way of attacking. Did I do it? Did I do it well? Okay, I guess I'll go with those two. And then that, and then that, and then that. Guys? Guys? Team? Sinners? What? What? I didn't think I did that bad. Okay, force loss. Okay, yeah, force loss. And struggled against.
잠깐만. 방금까지 싸웠던 사람이 말하긴 그렇지만 이건 대화로 볼 수 있는.
Guys.
이상적이지 않소.
I hate force loss battles.
처음부터 말이 안 되는 싸움이라고 생각했는데.
다들 장난해? 난 시작도.
Well, defeated, guys. Well, we'll look forward to the Project Moon Game 4. I think it's over, guys, for now. What's going on? You said you'll fight in my stead. Yeah, yeah. Commander Clock is just thinking, wait, you guys are useless.
이겨준다는 말은 안 했어요.
We never promised. We never promised to win said fight. Oh, thanks everyone. Thanks a lot for that. Imagine like getting a bunch of people together and they'll be like, okay, we're gonna fight for you. We are gonna fight for you. Hey, we never promised we're gonna win for you. We're just gonna fight.
그리고
We're actually all trash,
하나만
but we're gonna try and fight. Forrest is the only survivor. So you were waiting for this? You have some hidden card up your sleeve? Come on, pull out the Gebra Mjongest. Come on.
비장의 수
Not necessarily a trump. No, rather following the
따라가는 거죠.
star.
단체로 자살놀이라도 하는 건가? 썩 유쾌하진 않군.
What am I supposed to do? I need to die like flies. Is this how I die?
뱀에게 전해라, 거짓 사자.
Tell the serpent this false line.
이건 막을 수 없는 흐름이라고.
This cannot be stopped.
붉은색. 왜?
내가 왜 팔다리만 잘라낸 줄 아나?
Do you know why I only dismembered those two?
그래야 사지
At least
멀쩡한
one of you
네가
needs to be able
저들을
to carry the
데리고
rest out of here.
허둥지 달아난 팔과 다리를 대체해줄 놈이
붉은 시선.
The red gaze. The red mist.
마.
Don't glare at me
이놈들이
like that.
해놓은 짓에 비하면
You did.
그 정도 부상이면 위에서도 충분히 할 아니면 여기서 명줄을 놓고 싶은가?
Are you one of them? One of who? Well, too late though already.
건 아무것도 없습니다. 단테, 우리에게 필요한 건 오직 되돌릴 시간뿐이니까.
Are we literally gonna go backwards in time, or? I'm suddenly overwhelmed by a sharp pain in my chest, as though my heart were being torn asunder, followed by flashes in the ribs, intestines, stomach, and lungs. Gah! I have to pause for a moment. In my mind, there's a part of my brain that's just laughing right now. Just because of, like, I'm thinking to the...
No,
Hmm?
that's so mean.
No. There's a part of me that's laughing right now, only because... Not about what's happening. Not... Obviously, everybody experienced a lot of pain. That's bad and everything. I'm laughing because of all the songs I've reacted to on the Everything Fantasy channel so far, which have all felt like... A lot of them have felt quite lighthearted, and this is not lighthearted. Dante, do you need a hug? I'm happy to, like, hug that flaming clock head of yours. Flesh reconstructing in a bizarre manner.
앞으로도 끝내주게 고통스러운
You'll suffer plenty from now on, Commander Clock. And the voice of a man with red eyes. Oh, okay. Oh, I love this track. I wasn't expecting it to go down in terms of the chord. We're in A minor. Oh. It's quite unpredictable, actually. We're gonna go back to the A? Yeah, we are gonna go back to the A. It's a really nice piece. Really nice. Like, I could almost just I could think of what a jazz arrangement or like a sort of like elevator music arrangement of this might sound like. Maybe you'll see it on the channel at some point. Ceaselessly. Is it wailing out of hunger or...
움찔움찔거려.
Oh, is this is the Limbus now. They're being itchy twitchy if they get up.
드디어 정신을 차렸군.
He
버티지
croaked
못한
us.
상쾌한 아침.
Whoa, okay.
버스 기사.
Morning, this is Sharon, the bus driver.
아침은 아니지만 상쾌하긴 하겠어. 기분이 어떠?
Will I-
째깍거리는군.
Block. Some language barrier this is.
저는 베르길리우스라고 합니다. 이 말이
Vergilius?
제대로 들린다면 무언가 이해했다는 행동이라도 취하.
Bro just wants to be heard. I'm sorry, Commander Clock.
좋아, 듣는 것엔 문제가 없군. 일단
출발할게. 부릉부릉.
No, I'm playing that. I'm playing that again.
출발할게. 부릉부릉.
There was a heavy roar and vibrations, as though they echoed from the bottom of a deep mire. I realized I was aboard a bus.
당신이 누구였는지는 기억합니까?
A lot of the presentation, like the presentation's really, really cool. Maybe it's just because I've been so used to Runa for so long that I'm just impressed by anything that's different, but I do really like the presentation of everything so far. Everything from like the UI design to the character design, it's really, really nice. I still feel tense, like, I'm still like, what's going on? I want some more background.
원래 기억을 되찾고 싶겠군.
What happened to my friends? I suppose you want your memory back, am I right? Yes. I sure feel like an idiot.
매끄럽군.
Dante, you should have just said no at that point.
어디서만 말하면 안 되는 건가? 어떻게
Communication.
생각하지, 파우스토 씨?
It's Faust.
파우스트는 사양하고 싶어요.
Faust.
저희가 매끄럽게 몸으로
We'll have
움직일
much
수 있는
freedom
상황이
over our own
그렇게
bodies most of the
많지는 않을
time.
것
Well,
같으니까요.
that's not good. Yeah, yeah. She was the first one that I think came out of the bus. Her silver hair that glistens even without sunlight gives off a rather mysterious air, so poetic.
단테.
Good man has been calling me that too.
단테는 당신의 이름이에요.
Oh, the amnesia meant that even Dante doesn't know his name.
점차 익숙해질 거랍니다.
You'll get used to it. You understand me? Oh, okay. The group that attacked me earlier, and that Virgil, whatever he was called, seemed to hear nothing but ticking from me.
파우스트에게는 제대로 된 단어로 들린답니다.
I see. So it's just Faust.
그런 구시대적인 발상은 머리를 바꾸어서 생긴 건가요? 성대나 혀 따위의 발성기관이
It's
있어야
anachronistic to
대화를
think
할수
that
있다는
vocal
건
organs such as
시대착오적인
chords or
이야기죠.
tongue are necessary to participate in conversation. I like to communicate purely in music.
당신의 말은 한 사람에게만 보낼 수도 있고 모두에게 모두라는 말은 수정해야겠군요. 수감자들에게만 해당하는 이야기예요.
Note the recipient of your words to one person or choose to speak to everyone at once.
당신의 뒤에 앉아 있는 방금까지 당신을 대신해서 싸운 사람들을 말하.
그대가 이 여정을 함께할 마지막 조각인가? 얼마나 기다렸는지 모르네.
아, 형씨. 머리통은 어디다가 팔아넘겼어?
당신이었군요. 당신 덕에 박살났던
Thanks for
척추가
putting my spine back into
말끔하게
one piece while you were
혹시
searching something in
다들
there.
닥쳐라. 잡음이 겹치는 것만큼 자기 소개가 필요한 시점인가 보군. 그럼 가벼운 인사를 나눌 시간을 주.
에이, 왜 이런 건 항상 앞자리부터.
Oh, it's my friends. They're back.
캐나스는 이제 진절머리가 나는데. 당신이 우리를 이끌.
Manager.
그래서 어떤 인물인지 굉장히 궁금했는데. 머리통은 어디 팔아먹었는지 모르겠지만 나는 그레고르라고 한다. 잘 부탁한다고.
Manager bud. Okay, oh, it's like this feels like a Danganronpa style intro. Gregor, this sinner is relatively easy to handle in terms of personality. An upsurge of emotion or sudden change of environment may cause parts of or whole of his body to transform into insectile tissues. If you do not wish to be a rude manager, not that you're obliged to be nice, we recommend keeping your facial expression in check, so that your disgust is not visible to him. He sometimes uses cynical language, but he can still be resonated with, and you can get around him without much difficulty as long as you learn the knack of it.
그래, 양반이 뭐야 양반이. 이제부터 우리한테 엄청난
그래?
양반보다는 단테.
Oh, the back streets! Okay, I'm starting to see language I'm familiar with. He loves money and gambling. Tends to deflect orders with an unimpressive wink or silly joke. We recommend taking a stern stance at times to remind her that you are her superior. Her mood may be down at irregular intervals. There is nothing you can do to aid in her in that state. So we recommend waiting for it to pass. Can I just get someone normal, please?
분명 원래는 둥지에 굉장한 사람이었겠지. 그때 버릇을 조금만 내비쳐도 우리한테 돈이 주르륵 들어올 생각을 하니?
Sociability, yeah, she does.
정신 좀 봐.
Trying to work out who I like most so far.
안녕하세요.
Sinclair.
아, 시시해. 그게 끝.
싱클레어라고.
Nature of human grief around his age taken into consideration. Or frown when spoken to. He isn't used to real combat at the moment, meaning that he may struggle to keep himself together at the sight of something as marred as spilt innards at first. Positive reinforcement. You're doing a great job, Sinclair. You're doing a fantastic job right now.
더 해야 할 말이 있나요? 회사는 처음이라.
뭐 앞으로 남은 날은 많을. 그럼 거기 괴짜.
이상이라 하오.
Isang. Youngest chief researcher at Redacted. Youngest researcher at... It's not going to be like one of the corporations, is it? Maybe? Sinner possesses higher intelligence compared to most others. We estimate that everyday conversation will prove difficult. Avoiding communication altogether will pose a risk on its own. I've been silent for a long time. That means he's currently processing a line of deliberate thought. We recommend waiting patiently for him. To reveal that he was pulling a prank or something.
답답하네요.
Ismail, yeah.
사회생활의 첫걸음은 인사잖아요. 저를 이스마일이라고.
Don't worry. This sin is one of the few who can carry out most missions without much complaint. I'm really curious from now whether in missions you get to choose who like goes along or something, because I'm definitely gonna have favorites. I feel like Ishmael might be one of them as well. Just me run deep, but wrong turn. Oh, I'm just so addicted to how good this background music is, by the way.
당신 덕택에 동강난 몸이 돌아왔다고
I
들었어요.
heard you glued our bodies back together from pieces. I look forward to working with... That's not a sentence I think I'd ever heard in any media anywhere. I think that's the kind of sentence you could only ever hear in a Project Moon game. She didn't feel like the most amicable sort.
미안하게 됐네.
Ah, it's Heathcliff again.
생활하고는 거리가 좀 멀어서. 히스클리프. 멋대로 부수고 깨부수는 일은
Used to be a professional wrecker. Take action rather than waiting. Oh, he's the brute. Okay, okay. His brashness may cause headaches or physical injury, leading to headache in the process of forming a relationship. Please do note that this is not an indication of serious damage to the sinner's thought process. If his rage persists, please contact HR. Yo, this is a proper company, okay.
누가 시켜서가 아니라 거슬리는 것들에게 하고 다니긴 했지만 당신도 조심하라고. 나는 윗사람이라고 거들먹거리는 사람한테
I'm definitely allergic to cocky gaffers who think they can boss me around.
드디어 이 몸의 차례인가?
Oh yeah!
곁일세.
Finally, it's the Don. Okay. The character that everyone clowned on my pronunciation of. Okay, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
드디어 이 몸의 차례인가? 난 돈키호테일세.
It's like Don Quixote? Okay, so previously I said Don Quixote, which was clearly wrong. It's more like Don Quixote.
드디어 이 몸의 차례인가? 난 돈키호테일세.
I would never have guessed. So I've analyzed a few songs from Limbus and reacted and stuff like that. I would have never guessed she looked like that. Never in a million years. Nah, you're my favorite character now. You're my favorite character. There is no sinner that can outmatch this one's level of passion if we were to measure it. An avid aficionada of all things Fixer. Oh, Fixer! She adorns herself with a variety of Fixer-related merchandise. Okay. So advanced in combat, decorations. She is immersed in the role of righteous Fixer. Hence, the exaggerated mannerisms akin to those of an actor. Has such a thing ever existed? Really? It's advised to play along with her for a smooth mission.
그대와 함께 꿈을 향해 달려갈 해결사지.
I used to know, yeah. Feels like a term too. Dude, are you Roland?
해결사 말인가? 내가 대답해줄 수 있네. 도시를 수호하는 자들이지. 아, 도시에 대해서도 제대로
Thou
기억하지
mayest...
못하겠군.
Ah, perchance, thou mayest struggle to remember the city, tis.
나는 가벼운 인사를 두 번 말하게 하지
I
않았으면
want to talk to Don more.
뭐라고 한답니다. 잘해보자고요. 우리.
Hello, Yesod with long hair. I'm kidding. Honglu. I don't mind how, like, I did really appreciate in Runa that, like, each of, like, the patron librarians were introduced very kind of gradually one after the other. But I'm not opposed to this either, just kind of like, each person introduces themselves, kind of get a moment. Because I'm, obviously what's probably going to happen is that as it progresses, we're going to get, like, in-depth backstories of each individual person, I'm guessing. And then I'll start to like certain individuals more and have favorites and everything. But right now, Don Quixote is my favorite.
그 머리 근사한데요? 요새 유행하는 모델인가 보죠?
That
제
kind of...
취향은 아니지만.
It's not of my interest though.
저 무슨 말싸가지야.
From swinging his bat. I love how the bat looks like taller than him.
요슈.
Ooh, okay. Terrifying looking. Person has their own creed. It's only right to respect it as the executive manager, but with some creeds, you'll have difficulty in even simply pretending to sympathize. You'll have noticed that the sinner in question is a silent chain smoker whose eyes shine with a euphoric gleam only during battle. She believes that senselessly destroying the enemy's heads is an uncultured act and a step backward for art. Caution, the sinner's background is one of that even our company may have trouble handling. It is advised against making her breed personal resentment towards you. Okay, I didn't intend to. At what point was I supposed to laugh? More people? Okay. And concise commands, requiring no judgment on his part. Okay, that's it. Cool. You're pretty polite.
것이 아닙니다. 그저 보통의 태도입니다.
Almost touched. Merci.
네.
Dante's kind of funny, actually. I quite like Dante. Something gravely amiss with him, but I can't seem to pin it down exactly. Otis.
저는
Gonna bow to Altus.
관리자님이 먼저 자세를 굽히려다니 본인은 오티스라고 합니다.
Or Otis.
이전에 실례했던 부분을 사과드리고 싶.
Okay, I quite like you. Quite like you. Excellent advice depending on your capability. Also, just the text alignment is just crazy. She's an expert when it comes to tactics. She also has a meddlesome tendency. I quite like that. I have a meddlesome tendency as well. I feel it's all the more valuable to your mission. In addition, she possesses a vast knowledge of workshop technologies. With simple repairs on the... Okay, cool. Very useful, very resourceful. I like that. I feel like I'm almost playing like company simulator and I get to manage these people. It's really cool.
이것이 역시
First class that you
처음부터
would take,
저희를 이끄실 분이라는 걸
you'd have what
한눈에
it takes to
알아봤습니다.
lead us. I love how Dante doesn't know anything about this. Just like, I'm leader now, but fine. Sorry.
대부분은 서로가 맞붙어 그중 소수는 맞붙는 것으로 서로에게 이득이 되는 경우가 있다고 합니다. 검을 날카롭게 벼르기 위해선 그만큼 강한 숫돌이
Understand.
필요한 것처럼 누구보다
I vow to serve you with unrivaled devotion, Executive Manager. My blade is yours to wield. Wow, what a team! Okay, Dante, you've done nothing and everybody seems to worship you. It's amazing. That's reassuring, thanks. Yeah, approving nod.
아까 숲에서는 불쌍하게 나뒹군다고 말하더니 잘도 그럼. 제가 마지막이네요. 파우스트입니다.
You're the one that terrifies me the most. The sinner, well, okay, that's quick. The sinner who developed an engine of Mephistopheles, the bus operated by Limbus Company. If it's necessarily wrong, you might find her high and mighty attitude, which she allows you to converse with her, displeasing. But as seen with how she treats everyone with subtle gestures of arrogance, there is no hope of her parting with it, ever. And simply nodding and getting over it. Even though she has unparalleled genius, we can't quite figure out how to use this one. Perhaps you could be the one to find out.
당신의 인생 중 한 번 만날까 말까한 천재죠.
Wow, oh, you're really humble. You're really humble.
납득하지 못한 듯한 반응이군요, 단테. 괜찮습니다.
No, I'm very convinced personally. I'm just kind of afraid.
파우스트가 진귀한 천재였다는 사실 말이에요.
You know they're crazy inside when they speak about themselves in the third person.
관측자가 깨닫지 못한다 해요.
When a proverbial tree falls, the fact it's a sound cannot become truth when the outsider observer fails to recognize it. Okay.
여기까지 한테.
As the manager,
관리자도
yes.
말하는 거냐고 묻고 있어요.
맞습니다. 관리자 단테. 당신은 지금
The Inferno with the 12 sinners who've just introduced themselves. The Inferno. Why should I go to hell?
자신이 지옥으로 가야 하는 이유를 묻네요.
지옥의 끝에는 보물이 기다리고 있으니까.
Treasure awaits.
아예 알아듣질 못.
이 해를 요구한 건 아닙니다, 단테.
Okay. Trying to ask questions and clarify my situation as manager, okay?
미적거리네요.
파우스트 씨, 단테가 계속해서
무슨 말씀을? 파우스트는 단테, 모든 당신은 성위를 새길 수 있을 거예요. 제가 보증하죠. 보이죠? 고개를.
좋아. 그런데 카론, 아까
버스 기사는 졸음 쉼터에서만 졸아. 베르, 메피 앞에 이상한 놈들이 서성이고 있어.
카론 말했잖아. 버스에 무슨
메피스토펠레스. 이 버스의 이름이자 버스를 구동하는 엔진의 이름.
The name of this bus and the engine that runs it.
그리고 파우스트의 심혈을 기울인 역작이죠.
지옥을 순항하기에는 걸맞는 나로 그렇게 생각하자.
I suppose I would agree.
보아하니 뒷골목에 기거하는 익숙한 쥐새끼. 마침 잘 됐습니다, 단테.
단테.
Oh, we're going to be doing a battle. Okay.
제대로 설명할 시간이 없하지만.
Oh, you were the one helping me. Thank you.
당신은 우리를 살리기 위해. 네. 당신이 시계를 돌려주었고.
Yes, we were brought back to life because you turned back the clock.
당장 필요한 설명은
Interesting.
아닌 자잘한 담소는.
전투에 대한 설명을 이어가죠.
Thanks so much for watching. I will continue this playthrough and we'll see how the prologue concludes on Wednesday. For now, thanks a lot and take care.